everyone, this is Luminous coming at you with a pro Dota commentary, and today we are gonna do the finals of the WDC World Dota Championship between Deity and Nirvana China. Now, I've been really extensively covering one side of the bracket, which is just following Nirvana China. I've been really impressed with what they're doing so far, especially with Yafits. Yes, he did lose a couple of games through the mid picks, and a couple of games ago we were seeing them how they were really constantly being outpicked with Nirvana Zoe as the captain. Not too sure if you guys were paying attention, but now with the Yafits on captain, they've been picking very good, very standard, and it's very suitable to their playing style. So I'm pretty happy with Yafit's picks, and also his playing style at the mid lane. He has showcased that he can play more than that Storm Spirit, the Lion, and the Shadow Fiend, and I do mean he plays with extremely good Pugna as well. So he's been pretty impressive. But I don't want to count Deity out. Deity is a team that was just formed right before the start of WDC. Like, this is not a long team, and the fact they have made it to the finals of a world-class tournament is just a indication of how good the individual skill of the players are. But whether they could take it all the way is another story that we will just have to wait and see. So far, Nirvana China does have the second pick. Deity does, with the first bans, go with the Enigma, the Pugna, and not the Enigma, the Alchemist, the Pugna, and the Ventrals here. Very safe bans here, as we see Yafit's banning the Doom, the Broodmother, and whatever he is gonna ban next. So far, right off the bat, a lot of good Chinese heroes hasn't been banned yet. I'm talking about the Witch Doctor, the Enigma, Dusa, let's see, Crystal Maiden. Well, Crystal Maiden is not really Chinese. She doesn't get picked that often. But you get my point. Windrunner is still in the pool. A lot of very good, strong Chinese heroes, or just heroes in general, just still in the pool. When I say Chinese hero, I don't mean the ethnicity of the heroes. I mean what the Chinese will really like to pick. That's what I mean. Make sure you guys know. Anyway, so yeah, we are gonna see Windrunner being banned, and cool. Let's see what Deity is gonna open up. Shadow Fiend, very quick pick. Don't want Yafit to kick up the Shadow Fiend, and actually Deity does have an extremely good Shadow Fiend player of their own. Actually, Chinese teams nowadays, if you want to be good, you gotta have a good Shadow Fiend player, and I think Chuan is their Shadow Fiend player, but we'll see. And we are gonna have Nirvana China going with their big AoE heroes right off the bat, Enigma and Earthshaker. And in my past Nirvana China commentaries, I've been really expressing my love, my bromance for DGC's Enigma. And I was actually watching the live stream. I didn't watch the entire game, but I watched the live streams before this game when it was happening. And I think they spent like 5 minutes interviewing DGC. And actually DGC's mom, yeah, DGC mother was watching him in WDC. I think, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty cool, because you know, you're a professional gamer, and it's kind of like a dream of every child to be a professional gamer, and to have your family support, and you're playing in front of your home crowd with your family support, and that, I think that's gotta be special. So I mean, DGC's mom's watching, so normally DGC's Enigma is Super Saiyan. Now he's like Super Saiyan 3, over 9,000 and shit. So he's gonna be going crazy. But Deity responds back with the Venomancer and Visage pick. So far it looks like the Shadow Fiend is gonna solo mid. The Visage is gonna go into the tri lane, and the Venomancer is going to go into a long lane as well. But Venomancer does give you the possibility of a tri-lane hero as well. Meanwhile, the Sentinel side looks like Sentinel is picking their solo mid, which is the line, and we are going to see some line Shadow Fiend action. Haven't seen too much of that in the WDC, especially, or not, I guess, on Nirvana China's games, because usually you know, Shadow Fiend's always banned against Nirvana China, but we'll see how that plays out. And really not too much pick and ban analysis, because so far the hero synergy is not really, like, there's not too much synergy going on. But a very smart ban coming from Nirvana China. Silencer is just like the bane of the Enigma. In combination of Last Word and the Global Silence, it's just really easily to screw up your Blink Dagger ultimate with Black Hole. And I mean, Enigma is just aside from his pushing ability and that great stun of his biggest asset to the team is that Black Hole. And if you could screw it up with a single press of the button, there's really no reason why you want to pick that. And also, We have seen Nirvana China been constantly banning that Lich. That plus 12 armor, frost armor is just too much to handle, especially if you throw it on heroes such as Visage and even Dusa now. This is what I mean by a very Chinese pick, and we are going to see some very late game turtling of the Dusa. So far, both sides have great turtling capabilities. Venomancer's Plague Wars, Sea Rays, and of course Split Shot, plus the Magic Snake, the Mystic Snake from the Dusa is just great in turtling. But the Sentinel good at turtling, or the Scourge good at turtling already with that Fisher and probably the Illidan conversion as well, and the Witch Doctor. So far, we haven't seen Scourge picking up that very hardcore carry hero, but there's not many good carry heroes in the pool. Alchemist is banned, and that's traditionally a very good carry. Drow Ranger is still left, but Drow Ranger lately hasn't been seen too much play because she lacks really the AoE that Shadow Fiend does have, and Dusa, and I guess Alchemist also has. So I'm not exactly too sure. Necrolite is not there anymore. Pugna is not there anymore, and of course Demon and Broodmother's always constantly banned. So I'm not too sure what the Sentinel will pick, or Scourge will pick. Sentinel rounds out with the pick with the TIE Hunter, completes her trialing. I think they're gonna do a Dusa. Well, actually, not too sure what they're going to solo. Lately, we did see Visage go into a trialing as a support hero. I personally really dislike that because I believe trialing the Visage does need the level in the trialing. Looks like they're going to do a Drow Ranger as their last pick for the Scourge. So, I mean, usually I would talk about the synergy of the teams, but to me this game doesn't have too much synergy, or maybe I'm just lacking experience in pick and ban analysis, but I don't really see too much synergy. It looks like hopefully this is going to be the trialing. Yes, Visage, Venomancer, and the TIE Hunter. So the tri-slow, again, a tri-slow trialing. Probably it's better to have a single stun in there, but you can't ask for everything. As if you look at the Sentinel lineup, not many stuns of, like, they have one stun. Well, if you count Visage, that's 2 stuns. TIE Hunter, another stun. That's 3 stuns, but those stuns are far, yeah, those stuns don't come very often. Which, by the way, if you notice so far with this game, this is the actual DCDH number 7. I actually covered the 6 minute of this game, and I was really following the Earthshaker. So if you watch DCDH number 7, you realize how the first 7 minutes or so of this game has been going. But I assure you, I do not know the result of this game. I haven't watched this game to the full extent, so I won't be spoiled of anything. And of course, we are going to see Lion solo mid, and actually, there was a very hilarious first blood attempt covered in that DCDH number 7. But you guys, I'll let you guys watch that. Of course, we have a DGC soloing top with his mom watching, so he is gonna be insane. DGC, my god, probably one of my favorite players. TIE Hunter picked up an invisibility rune I was talking about in DCTH number 7. Earthshaker should have been backing up to support that mid-solo line right now, because Invisible TIE Hunter is just a force to be reckoned with, and we are just going to wait for everyone to get in position here. And the line should get back. There is a hit into a gush here. Venomous Scale does hit here, but not enough damage being to that. Very low HP is that line, but they are going to get Fisher off, and this tower is gonna hit down that Venomancer. So Banana picks up a very easy first blood, very I guess a lucky first blood as well. Actually, DGC, being a baller that he is, using a Illidan conversion to pull the creeps. I mean, this is DGC, right? He's playing in front of his mom, so he is going over crazy, but missing that last hit. So that is a little bit unfortunate there. He's actually picking up experience from these creeps, and also picking up EXP from these creeps. Really well done by DGC. Meanwhile, going on the bottom is the Earthshaker. Gonna camp here and wait for attempt to kill the bottom lane. The bottom lane is gonna be brought down fairly easily. Keep in mind they don't have any stuns, so you know when the Earthshaker and the Venomancer, I mean the Earthshaker and Witch Doctor goes on the Dusa and whatnot, there's really nothing the Sentinel could do about it aside from chucking out a couple of slows. Meanwhile, let's introduce what each player is doing. Oh, there is a little bit of skirmish here, but there is not going to be any deaths here. We are going to see Nirvana and Zoe playing, of course, on that Dusa. Oh, Cass is going to be going out. No kills. And Instance playing on the Witch Doctor. Of course, Banana on that Earthshaker. DGC on the Enigma, and PIS on the Shadow Fiend. Meanwhile, on the Sentinel and Ferrari on the Dusa. 186 on Tidehunter, Chuan, of course, on the Shadow Fiend. Let's see who is going to be on the Visage. Visage is going to be played by Zippo, and Venomancer is played by Lone Deity. So very standard hero assignment on the players. And we're going to see Lone Deity come around trying to get a gank off. I think, yeah, they just now PS of course does know, and he's got to be careful. Venomous Scales hits once again. We're going to see Earthshaker is going to come around for support. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, a lot of action as well. Checking out how the farm is doing. 8 and 8 is the Drow Ranger. Meanwhile, Dusa at 3 and 5. So we are seeing Drow Ranger doubling the CS in comparison to the Dusa. And I don't really like Dusa's item choice here. Getting the Poor Man Shield, range Poor Man Shield does give you a 10 damage block. But again, Dusa, especially in the trialing, it benefits a lot better in getting that Ring of Basilius, that +3 armor. And cast is gonna go on the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor taking some damage. A good defensive cast is being casted, so he is gonna be okay. Takes a slow assumption to the face, but not enough damage to be fatal. Yeah, going back to that Ring of Basilius here, I think Ring of Basilius, the +3 armor, the +2 armor aura, the Brilliance aura for the Mono region is just far more beneficial for Dusa and his lane mates. A lot better than that Poor Man Shield, so I'm not exactly too sure why he got that Poor Man Shield. Maybe he wanted that little bit of damage block against Dusa's against Drow Ranger's Frost Armor harass, but I don't think it reckons. I don't think he really needed, to be honest. So we'll see. Meanwhile, we are gonna see Earthshaker roaming to the 4-minute mark, trying to pick up this rune, and let's see what is he gonna get. Probably gonna get a double damage rune. Yay! I'm pretending as if I don't know what is going on, because I actually did a DCDH on this replay, but whatever. He is going to come around to the bot lane, but we are going to see him coming around with a Sentinel Ward. So Deity does know that there is an Earthshaker with a double damage rune en route. So but we'll see how exactly they come out. Double damage, Earthshaker, and we are going to see a cask. Maybe, yes, cast is being thrown, a good Fisher block, and they are gonna pick off the Visage here. And Dusa doing whatever she can, but this is what I mean by having a slow lane, just not enough nukes to really handle this this offensive attempt of the Scourge tri-lane. Meanwhile, on the top lane here, DGC going off crazy here, level 6, 12 and 9 CS compared to the Venomancer at 2 and 1. But keep in mind, there was a lane swap. Visage started at top, now he has went back to bottom lane. Visage is sitting at 4-1, so really not good CS for anything. Let's see if they could get the last hit, and DGC is going to get the last hit. Venomancer might be in trouble. Actually, Venomancer does match up really well against the Enigma, solely based on the fact that he can cancel clarities, but we actually haven't seen Lone Deity doing so. If you ever see Enigma popping a clarity, all you gotta do is just pop a Plague Ward, control the Plague Ward, and make him attack the Enigma, and that's a for sure way to cancel restoratives. But I haven't seen Lone Deity doing that. He should be doing that, because that's extremely easy to do, and that's very effective. So again, like he's popping on right now, right? Lone Deity should just walk up, throw down Plague Work, and just pop the clarity. So I mean, that's just a little thing that I'm griping upon, but that is it has huge ramification of how this lane's gonna go. Meanwhile, looking in the mid lane, we are gonna see the PIS on 12 and 8. Chuan is sitting at 24 and 17. PIS getting, my god, so outlaned, and Witch Doctor is gonna be in trouble, but he is gonna throw a cask, and it's gonna be okay. Meanwhile, the Earthshaker is gonna be in route to help out as well.